Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're located, wherever you're sitting. Welcome back to another streaming session of Tidal Rush of us. Hello to everyone who's joining us once again to this lovely around 1 hour session. For everyone who hasn't joined before, welcome to this lovely stream. My name is Ronnie. Next to me, Rosie, once again. It's good to be back in the seat. Rosie, how are you doing this day?
Today, good and also better. Without going into much details, but I had a small surgery last Friday, and I used the weekend to recover a bit. And now I'm feeling way better. And so
So glad.
was an awesome start also into the day. And how about you, Ronnie?
I'm doing pretty good myself. I have a sick girlfriend at home, so I'm acting a little bit as a caretaker right now. So, but I somehow managed to not get infected so far. Fingers crossed that it stays like that, because I'm very, very close to my vacation. I just realized I think I did my vacation playing this morning.
But you're always getting sick when you're on vacation,
I forget it.
It always
I
happens.
hate it. It's the usual thing that always happens. Like the entire time when you're exhausted and you're like full of adrenaline and you're like work, your body basically ignores the fact that you need rest. As soon as it realizes now's the chance to get rest, you're getting sick. And that's usually happening when you get on a plane and fly somewhere. Hopefully it's not the case this time. I don't know. How about you, Chat? How was your experiences with going on vacation and immediately getting sick? Random Rainbow 101 Bonk, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. And hello. What is it? Killerella? Killerella. Nice. Is there a Mega Bonk fan here? Bonk? Maybe not. Nobody knows.
Megabonk is a good buzzword. Did you already play Megabonk, Ronnie? Because you can see it everywhere right now.
I own it. I have it in my Steam library. I couldn't hold myself back. I downloaded it, but I haven't tested it yet. Like I said, I'm acting as a caretaker at the moment, so I need to drive between my place and my girlfriend's house. Or place, not house. She owns a house, but she doesn't have yet. No, not yet. How about yourself?
So spent a couple of rounds already in it. And as a fan of Vampire Survivors and also as a player of Risk of Rain 2, I like the game. In fact, it's all about what a game needs. I think it's a very good mixture of those two games. Mm-hmm. And what I also like is the developer. You need to check out his YouTube account. I don't know his name right now, but he made some awesome YouTube shorts about the development progress and what he did in the past, and also very, very funny. Hello, Exec. We are good. Good to have you back. And a kind reminder for you, Exec, please contact us via hello@shiny.gg or write us via Discord, because you are a very active member of our chat, and so we gladly want to invite you to our daily build. So get in contact with us.
Back to Megabonk. For non-techies, by the way, this means for very, very motivated members of our community, we are very openly and willingly happy to give away keys. So, Exec, if you want to have a key and have Tidal Rush for the rest of your life, that's the chance to do it. So just send us an email and we will reward you with that. Very happy to have you here so frequently in a row. We super appreciate your support.
Yep. That's awesome.
And I don't know. Was it you, Exec, who said something about Patreon and donating like $1,000 or so in the last chat? I remember that. I don't know the exact amount, but I remember that you mentioned something about Patreon and donating. So I'm coming back to this one. Okay, so
get you.
What? Yes, but was you with the one with the $1,000? Yeah, maybe that was me. So don't take me too serious on that one. Keep your money where it belongs. I'm super happy for a subscription later on, but save your subs for when I have finally and this is the first kind of topic that we have today. I must apologize myself. I'm very, very sorry. I promised that I'm gonna spend maybe a couple of minutes to properly configure our channel points and subscriptions and whatnot with custom content.
But you did an awesome job so far.
I haven't
Looks
done
good.
that yet, so I'm super sorry. I was too busy uploading and cutting the latest, our last stream actually, which was absolutely hilarious because we had a bunch of very funny moments from kicking out our animator Vin by accident from the chat because our Nightbot automated chat moderation kicked him out for using emojis excessively.
Way too often.
We have, by the way, deactivated that. So if you want to go like all in with emojis, now you can do that. Just please,
Spam us.
just please try to avoid any emojis that might have secondary or tertiary. How do you call that? Any other meanings than the one they are actually used for. You know which ones we are talking about. So go all in. I'm happily seeing those. They're the first ones. Not like this.
Yeah. On the other hand, when you're talking about setting up Twitch properly, so let's share. We have 28 followers. So the last time we already said yes to the affiliate status. Ronnie is still not struggling, but I would say in the progress of setting up everything, because with the affiliate, there are also coming a lot of new options. And on the other hand, I think there also happens something to our wish lists. So it goes up, not maybe with the speed we hoped for, but still we have 405 wish lists. And yeah, it's I would say not marketing, but overall getting your game out and have it visible on the market. It's quite a beast, I would say. Also, therefore, we have something in the planning for the next weeks to actually find our audience and how we can get in contact with them, stuff like this. But you also hear it from Ronnie already. He's doing like a lot of video cutting, preparing videos, downloading videos, stuff like this. Also,
At least I try.
do this. Yeah, but what I wanted to say it's like a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work next to your producer job, and that's So kudos for you, Ronnie. Again, a lot of love.
Thanks a lot.
But that's crazy stuff.
And of course, since I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm very glad that you recovered over the weekend a bit and that you are back in the pilot seat, because what is a gaming studio without its CEO, right? So chat, what are we gonna do today? What are we gonna talk about today? Because once again, we have prepared a lot of stuff for you. Not only that we talk about. So last time we have introduced Devlog, who's with us in the chat. I just saw that, so welcome once again. We introduced Tom, talked a little bit about his game developer career, exchanged more nerdier anecdotes, which I'm always a massive fan of. So for everyone who thinks nerd is still an insult, still an insult, I can definitely tell you this is more like a knight's vow. Today it's not because I used to be called a nerd when I was a kid, and that was always meant to be an insult. And today for me this is like a knight's vow, because everyone is coming to me and it's like, hey, can you fix my printer is not working? Or can you come to me and say like, can you reset my PC, and this is not working, and now I have all the superpowers in my hand to just say, no, do it yourself. No, of course I'm helping them. So we had Tom on the channel last time. We've cracked the 400 wishlist. We're actually slightly above that now. And also massive shout out to you guys out there as well. You are part of that success. So thank you so much. And hopefully that growth is never ending. So if you haven't done so, or if you know anyone else who might be interested about Tidal Rush, please share it, subscribe, follow the game, share the link, whatever you can do. Go in front of your house, in front of your apartment, and yell the name Tidal Rush, or whatever you feel like. Go for it. I'll
do a cosplay.
So the show goes. The show goes on. Is it the show goes on? Is that Freddie Mercury?
I think so.
Show must go on. Almost.
Yeah, show must go on.
So with that said, it's a perfect segue. Show must go on. What are we doing today? We are. So in the last streams I've talked a bit about, and usually on Tuesdays we We're doing a lot of product videos. I usually prepare like a bit of clipping. I have prepared one teeny tiny video of Hold Your Horses 16 seconds. Not as a proof that we haven't done anything, but a lot of stuff is currently happening behind the scenes. Obviously, a lot of stuff is also, unfortunately, was a little bit blocked due to our build infrastructure being a little bit torpedoed by some broken build pipelines that drove Devlog crazy in this week. But also a lot of planning, a lot of product planning, which we did on Friday, deciding basically what we're going to do in the next couple of weeks and months. Yeah, we are basically in our very final baby steps of preparing the Grand Prix tournament feature. So we are very, very excited about that. And what we're going to do today is we're going to actually play that for the very first time. So this is kind of a premiere for us. At least I think this is the premiere. Have we ever, Rosie, shown Grand Prix on Twitch yet? I don't think so, right?
No. We talked about it, but never shown it.
Okay. So we're going to play this for the first time today in development, in a development build. So I'm super sorry for everyone out there. It's not in the demo yet, but we are very, very eagerly working on making that happen. And I hope that we can have a couple of play sessions in tournament mode by Thursday this week. So basically in 2 days. So keep it fresh. Stay excited. It's gonna be there soon. And what we're gonna do today is obviously we're gonna show you a bit about the Grand Prix, what status we are at, what we are still doing, which is the reason why we are not showing it to you or not putting it into the tech demo right now. We stuff like we doing still further track adjustments, we filling or adding additional content like missing dialogues in UI text boxes, some track checkpoints not working, which is the reason why Rosie all the time doesn't count one of our Grand Prix as a valid Grand Prix.
Yeah, but if you want to have like a countable Grand Prix, everything needs to work properly from a technical perspective. When I'm jumping out from a ship and I just fell into the void, there's nothing. Or if I'm going and complete one lap here and the checkpoint does not count, and you guys are one lap ahead, but actually I'm at first position. Or we're starting a track and there's a technician out there needs me and I need to, So I would say it was a lot of testing, but not a real Grand Prix. So guys, if you're able to put everything into the demo, I would say we are going to have the first real Grand Prix, also live. The German TH this Thursday with you guys would be awesome. And but I also can say is the lobby, the limit I think is 16 racers, right? 16 racers.
That reminded, actually, how you said it reminded me a bit. Yes, it's 16 races. First to answer your question, but it's also the way you acted about the TH actually reminded me of that one actor, that one famous actor. Have you seen The Rookie? There's this guy, this private investigator Randy, who acts as a German living in the US, and he has also the most funniest accent. He always does the typical stereotypish thing that German people do when they speak English. Is the bus.
Maybe I know The Rookie, but maybe it's also played by the actor. It's actually a German guy over there in Hollywood who has also a role in, I think, one of the Suicide Squad movies. Or I don't know his name, but he is very good in English, but he very uses his German accent. So when he talks, he's always like, yeah, this is the guy, and he's always talking like this.
Lula Borg is his name. Absolute funny actor. Every single piece of movie I ever saw from him is absolutely legendary. Just a side fact.
And do you know his first movie in Hollywood?
No, I don't. Do you? You probably know if you.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect, baby. It's Pitch Perfect 2, I think, or Pitch Perfect 1. I think Pitch Perfect 1. He was part of the band called, I think, The Sound Machine or something like this. So good.
Lovely. All right. So, yeah, And by the way, I did something very I did the typical mistake that probably every game developer does every once in a while in his career. I thought, hey, let's do a little in-editor, in Unity tour through our level. And I decided, yeah, 20 minutes in front of the before the stream is plenty of time to start Unity, I thought. But then I did launch it, and it took literally like the entire 20 minutes plus a couple of additional minutes until now to fire up, and I'm still loading
Really?
a couple of assets.
Amazing.
So I hope that I actually will be able to show you something in Unity. Otherwise, we have to skip that for today, because at the moment my Unity does nothing.
Maybe we can do this later, I would say. Maybe we can continue with some other stuff we can talk about.
We can definitely continue with other stuff. So we can have a little look into the Grand Prix. We can have a look, or actually, I'm going to show you something before. So what I'm going to show
Some
you
magic, Ronnie? Some magic?
some absolute magic. Look at that! Hold your horses. It's never gonna be. It's never been more exciting. What I can just do, bam. And now what you see in the stream is a little video that Frank, one of our developers, sent us the other day. So we are doing some experimentation at the moment with flow maps. Devlog is writing, how about we hot propagate the daily build to the developer build? We hot propagate the daily build to the developer. We could potentially do that. If you want to do that right now in the middle of the stream, Tom, that is absolutely up to you. I don't know how much time that will take. But why not? Let's do it. In the meantime, like I said, we did a bunch of experimentation with flow maps. So if you have if you pay close attention to the water surface, something pops into your eye and into your mind that hasn't been there before. If you had a look at Tidal Rush, Rosie, what might that be?
I don't know. Maybe something floating?
I mean, everything was floating. It's a race game on water, so basically everything is floating. No, but
Yeah,
there's...
so yeah. Okay, so I just want to say that those usually sticky mines you can see now take a tour on the lazy river, and they are floating around, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I love it. So actually, we're not considering it for the game itself, or like when you're going on a random race, but it's more like something we can use later for kind of mod or so, because those sticky mines are something Ronnie loves, because Ronnie is, while racing, a huge, I nearly said asshole,
evil mastermind.
But an evil mastermind, and places mines behind or inside item boxes. But it's a great idea. So Ronnie, what is the reason to test out those floating mines?
So the floating mines is actually just a side effect of it. So just in general, if we ignore the fact that those are being mines, Frank, one of our developers, has spent a bit of time in this week and last week to experiment with flow maps. And flow maps are commonly used in direction to give any sort of liquid a direction, so it imitates the idea of that water is moving. Before, our water was just basically a standing surface, no direction, no floating into any possible way, no physical force being applied to any object. And we are now experimenting with the water moving, which has been quite a success so far. He has made a lot of progress. And like you said, we are not initially planning to, basically have a physical impact from these flow maps onto the player's jet ski, or onto mines, or onto anything like that. Maybe it's something for a fun game mode. We don't know yet. That could be something. So I know, Rosie, you are a big fan of those fun game modes. I am too.
Yes.
To be absolutely honest, I am too. So maybe one day we will come up with a fun game mode where we just pack basically the entire level full of mines, and we just let them randomly flow around the map and in circles. So it will get even harder to dodge them, because they're not basically static in one position.
Yeah, and that's the cool part.
But they're changing directions and changing their positions all the time, which is a bit tricky, I can tell you that.
And also offering a lot of other options next to those mines. Just think about those loot or item boxes floating around.
Yeah.
The boost pads are floating around. That is cool, because it also changes the dynamic of the race, right?
Absolutely, it absolutely does. And you can pretty much do this with every kind of item. You could do this with You could do this with items that we place on the map. You could have an effect on like manually being shot torpedoes, like the green torpedoes we have. They basically not fly in a straight line anymore. They could have like side force being applied to the side of them, so they float or they float or swim in a slight angle, making them a little bit harder to aim, but also a little bit harder to dodge. You could apply this to, basically every object that we plant on the surface of the water, like our boost boys.
Can you repeat again? I always say boost pads because I try to avoid that kind of word.
Buoys, boys, buoys? I think buoys. Swimming objects on water. That's it. Once again, sorry, chat. We are native speaker Germans, so we are not native English speakers. So excuse us.
Use the German word. Boostboje. It's the Boje.
Geschwindigkeitsbojen. No, it's boost buoys or boys. I don't know. Boys. So those in the UK we say like boy. In the US they say like buoy. See? What do we want to go UK or the US way?
Boy.
Let's go.
I would say boy.
Let's go boy. UK, of course. All right, we're a German/UK company, so let's go the UK way.
Just ship it more engaged.
That's very true. All right, so let's see if my Unity did any sort of update to me. I can see a level, but I can't see any projects. So just to not keep you hanging, that I'm not lying to you or anything like that. Let me show you what I'm currently seeing. And this is a little bit annoying. This is like live in the stream modification.
Oh, sorry.
If that works. Is that working? Oh, what happened here? Oh, wait.
So I can't see anything.
I have done very, very.
Okay, there's something.
I have done something very, very stupid. Give me a second. So that's the one. So this is my Unity editor at the moment. And I accidentally misplaced our key art in the background. Here we go. So this is what I'm seeing right now. You see our Unity editor, and usually there's like a project directory down here. There's like a little you can switch between game and scene view. There's like a project explorer here where you can swap between the different files and levels and everything like that. And the editor seems to run. I don't know if I just have a freaky layout. Gizmos work, so I think it must be something to my Unity editor. Double click the top bar. Oopala. Here we go. It was in some sort of full screen mode. Interesting. Okay, that seems to have done the trick. Thanks.
Thank you, Devlog.
So what I actually wanted to do with you is I wanted to hop into the levels.
Do you may make the window a bit bigger?
Yes.
Because I think this time we can hide our beautiful faces and just display like the editor, I would say.
I can do that in a split second. I just need to find where the track is. The minimap will be, that's all the masks. That's the minimap. The scene. I had this the last time as well, and I was looking for the proper folder. But I think I'm right here in the tracks. The track should be here we go. I think it's Primordial B should be the one. Aha!
Actually, I like the name Primordial B because it sounds like
sounds badass.
Yeah, it's like a typical naming for a planet you discovered when you're on board of Star Trek Voyager or whatsoever. primordial B01 or something like this. And then you can have like extra wording when it's like extra dangerous or so.
All right, let me quickly move the chat a little bit to the left. That should
To the
work.
left,
And
to
then
the
we have a
left.
little bit of extra
the
space
chat to
for
the left.
my Unity window. So with
Unity!
Unity.
When you always say Unity, it always reminds me of Dave Chappelle and those Rick James jokes. No, was it Rick James? No, it was. It was, I think, the Prince jokes. Unity! That was always so good.
Go into the scene. Here we go. And here we are live in the scene that we are currently working on. So I think we have showed you this map before. This is our little swamp level. So it's the equivalent of basically or one of our more simple tracks. This is the start and finish line you can race in the track, and our art director Phil has put in a lot of effort to make this track even more beautiful. You have this nice floaty area here with the little banked angle and the waterfall section. Unfortunately, since this is in editor mode, you can't see the visual effects here from the waterfalls, but usually they are here.
And they're awesome. They're awesome.
You have these flying dinosaurs coming up here, and if you've never seen our pterodactyls in close-ups, that's the one. Aren't they beauties?
Is his name Jeff? Is his name Jeff as well?
I think his name is going to be Jeff. Since
yeah,
I think
he
one
also
of
looks
the
like
last
Jeff.
streams, or was it at the product meeting we had on Friday? Where was Jeff again? Where did he came from?
Jeff came from that movie with
2020.
Yeah. I think it is the second movie of them, and they're undercover cops joining like a handover with the Mexican cartel, and they're also actually dressed like Mexicans. And he's like, "Here, I'm Julio, and that's my cousin. And what's your cousin's name?" And then he's like, "My name's Jeff." It's so good.
Channing Tatum at one of his best.
Yeah, it was Channing. Yeah. My name's Jeff.
Yeah, so usually if there's like very adrenaline-charged racing experience, you usually miss a lot of these details. So I thought it might be a good idea to today go through the track with you together, do a little bit of a helicopter view, and show hidden details that some of you might have never seen. And I think Phil has done a tremendous job on here addressing this track and getting it actually to a point where it's much more appealing, much more attractive. It looks actually like a nice jungle, prehistoric swamp with these gigantic trees in the background. You have all this fauna, these leaves, these tangle thingies going on here. You have all the is that a Bob Ross chat emoji that I see in the chat there? Cool story, Bob. I've never known that there's like a Bob Ross emoji. But I'm gonna take that for the future.
Really?
Yeah, there is. Have you been also part of the generation who watched Bob Ross as a helper to fall asleep in the evening?
Not in the evening, but actually in the morning when I came back from clubbing. He's always like in the TV and always like, and now I'm just using this, a bit of that kind of color, and put it here, and now we can create. I don't know. It's lovely. I like it.
This beautiful stroke of the sunset.
And
touching.
I don't know, Chet, if it's true, but I heard that he never sold any of his pictures.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if it's true, but I think the family has all of his pictures. And also, if you put every picture together and have it like a time lapse and watch on every picture, it's actually like a journey.
Yeah. That's what I heard as well. That he was kind of telling a story to us. That is, I think that is quite impressive. Imagine how many paintings he did, let alone in his show. Sure to follow Bob Ross at Twitter. Don't tell me he has a Twitch channel. Oh, I love that. I will immediately. I will immediately subscribe to this channel. All right, so yeah, coming back to the swamp then, which definitely also could benefit from some attention from Bob Ross, but that's going to be probably another game. Yeah, you have this beautiful first right corner or second right corner here, much detail and much highlight with the lava in the background, also additional leaf. You can already see a couple of dinosaurs in the background, more flora, vast landscape. Bunch of leaves around that corner, which actually makes this turn here a little bit tricky. And if you are new to the game and you have never played this game, then this sometimes can lead to a little bit of confusion. But I would say the ideal racing line, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's usually when you come from the outside and try to take the corner as close as possible to that particular edge here where my cursor is currently pointing at. I hope you can see my cursor actually. But I can also show you with my camera itself. So if you go that way, you try to go as close to this reef as possible, drifting around and then go on. If you want to go
actually, I never do this line.
Yeah, you never do this line because you know something that other people might not know, and you have played this a couple of times now. If you haven't seen this before, because usually your camera is at roughly this angle, you might miss it. But there is a little shortcut in here that you can actually use. If you use your drift boost correctly, if you can use your items correctly, you can actually go through that reed here. Or you can even, if you use a speed item, a boost item correctly, you can even pass over the sandbank here. And go the shortest way possible around the terrain and right under these, into the section under these roots. There's also an alligator coming along this way. You can ride that nice long banked angle here, which I'm an absolute massive fan of, taking some of these boost boys with you. And then going for this lovely corner, the Valley of Dinosaurs.
Be aware of the alligator because he helps you to climb the roots. It happened to me often. I would say that if you bump into the alligator, he throws you up and then you're landing on the roots.
Yes, he actually does. Because it's very easy at the moment. Like obviously all the collision meshes and everything aren't fixed or properly set up yet. So what happens if you run into an alligator or if into any other obstacle, you will quite easily be. It almost feels like teleported onto these routes. Yeah. But this is something obviously we're gonna fix later on. Then you come into this nice Valley of Dinosaurs. Once again, there is like a little hidden shortcut in here if you've never played this before or if you've never seen it.
Don't show it. Don't show it. Don't show it.
Don't show
Just mention it. Just mention it. Don't show it.
Okay, but I'm sure people will be smart enough to find it out. And then you can collect a couple of nicely hidden pickups. I think there's one pickup hidden here underneath the dinosaur. This is why he's slightly sunken into the ground and standing right in facing the racing direction or the opposite of the racing direction, so you can pass through here, get some items, go along. Some of these guys. Hello, little friend. Does he actually remind you of someone, Rosie?
Yeah. So one of my favorite movies when I was a kid is I don't know the English name of the movie, but Elliot der Glücksdrache. He reminds me a bit of Elliot der Glücksdrache. You know?
Yeah.
What is it in English? I don't know the title. Elliot.
It's probably still Elliot, but I don't know the full English title. Maybe some of our UK speaking. Pete's Dragon. That's a totally different name. That is impressive. I wonder why the names are so vastly different between the languages.
Do you have seen those TikTok or shorts like making fun of like how Germany named their movies? So we have like a very good original title for a movie, like I don't know, The Hunger Games or something like this. But okay, The Hunger Games is just like a translation. But you have like a very good on-point title. But Germany is like you like Pete's Dragon. Let's name it Elliot der Glücksdrache. You know what I mean? So they're always going into a different direction. I don't know why.
That is some weird about the English, the German
non-English speaking,
the non-English speaking side of the world, I assume. Yeah. So if you have passed this section, then all of you know this. You go under these massive roots here, right next to this chopped down tree. So this is actually supposed to be a chopped down, gigantic root of a chopped down tree. You go in this lovely little, how do you call it? No, it's not like a circle. It's more like a swirl in a way. A spiral kind of.
One moment, Ronnie. Sorry, Exec had a good point here. It's also with Ich einfach unverbesserlich. Ich einfach unverbesserlich. Our original title is Despicable Me, and I think here it comes along with that the Germans aren't able to read that title correctly, and they also don't know what does it mean. But it's crazy. How did you actually transfer Despicable Me? It's Ich einfach unverbesserlich. That's crazy.
There must be some smart people way smarter than us in the film industry who do that. Yeah, then you.
What could be, guys? Sorry for interrupting again, Ronnie. Guys, you can may also think of a funny name for Tidal Rush if it's or if it's a German movie.
I had, by the way, a great idea when I did this for the first time as a test. You see those little holes in here on the side on the wall. Imagine like as a little Easter egg. As a little Easter egg, there's like photos of us being hidden behind that. We basically pass our faith. So I'm definitely voting for that.
Now, also would be funny. What is the name if you're going to an arcade center? You always have that where you have the hammer and need to hit those. I don't know what it's those kind animals popping out of those holes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And maybe we also need to have like something popping out.
Whack-a-mole. Yeah.
Whack-a-mole, yeah.
Deflatron said it. It's whack-a-mole.
Yeah, maybe not a mole, but like a worm or something lurking out sometimes with the face of Kevin or so.
Ready. So Vin is already pushing for a little PlayStation. So before we hop right into it, so you saw the map overlay from our Swampy level for the very first time. We're currently looking for a proper name. If you have any ideas for a name, feel free to spit it out. We are open for any suggestions. And this is the track, or one of the tracks that is coming to the Grand Prix very soon as well. Rosis unvergessliche Reise in einem futuristischen hydrospeeder would be a good name. Yeah, it's short, it's crisp, it's absolutely
it's short
on
and
point.
It's crisp.
Why not taking it? Love it. All right, then, thanks for taking this little tour with me. I will take it away for now. Close Unity. I hope or at least I will minimize Unity. Let's say that I don't want to run into the same situation once again.
And also what I see right now that I'm already transformed into Minecraft Rosie, the pixelated version of myself. I don't know why. Sorry, chat, if there is like a techie somewhere in the chat, hidden in the chat, can give me some hints and tips to fix that issue, because I think it happens for the second time. It appears the last stream for the first time, and now happens again. I don't know why, because actually today my technician was over and fixed everything related to my internet connection, but I don't know what happens, and it's getting worse and worse.
Your camera is breaking up, but maybe it's also my connection. I don't know. I look into the.
But you're looking beautiful as always, Ronnie. Crystal clear.
But that has nothing to do with my internet connection. That has something to do with my face.
Camera settings set to automatic, I guess. Is this something I need to fix? Where?
The internet guy just wanted to charge you more. Yeah, that might be. Did you pay your bills, Rosie?
No. I always pay my bills, but he came over due to a regional issue with the local internet. Christian, you're pixeled. Yes, my dear, I know. Now, it's getting better a bit, but now I have some technical hiccups. Yeah.
All right. So, meanwhile, while Rosie is fixing his technical issues with his camera, maybe it's recovering a bit, maybe it's not. I would say let's hop into the dev build for a little bit. One run on the demo, then one on daily. Yeah, that's actually a good suggestion, Tom. Let's do that. So we're gonna start playing one round on the tech demo, so everyone is warmly, happily invited and welcome to join us. And then we're gonna introduce the Grand Prix mode to you, how it's currently looking like. And I can tell you, everyone is super excited about this. We've played a couple of rounds now over the last days. With like now everything properly coming together, and it's a blessing. It's absolutely like, after playing for months and months playing that one track, I can't tell you how satisfying it is to finally play 3 consecutive races on 3 different tracks. It's such a blessing. So let me quickly switch to my game. I hope that my game is actually starting. Yeah, here we go. So lovely chat, once again, you need to tell me if the audio is fine or not. I'm gonna crank up the music a bit so you can actually hear it. And then you obviously need to tell me if, in comparison to my microphone, the sound is okay. I will leave the sound effects at 30% because they tend to be a little bit louder at the moment than they should be. And then Vin has already set up a 5-lapper, of course. It wouldn't be Vin if he wouldn't set up a 5-lapper.
Just to confuse us. But on the other hand, Ron, you can also completely turn off the in-game noise and make those sound effects on your own.
Yeah, I can do that. What happened to your camera on that view? Hello. Wait, that's probably me. Yeah, here we go. I showed the wrong camera. We were super stretched. Alright, so tech demo, once again, if you haven't checked it out or downloaded it yet and you want to join us in the tech demo, I posted the download link, or our Nightbot actually did as a friendly reminder. You can download the tech demo here in this link. I will actually pin it to the top of the channel once, or on top of the chat once again. And you can, as always, download it and join our sessions.
And there is Tovaban.
And there we have Tovaban again. Thanks for joining us once again.
Yeah.
Really eager to beat us, right? I feel the competition already coming up. I'm getting into fighting shape already. Alright, I will play as... Yeah, I will go with our lovely Vinny Rabbit friend. And I will take... Let's go for the white and jet ski. Here we go. I was in the wrong build for a second. Don't worry, that happens all the time. For us, for you, for everyone. It happens all the time. Let's go. Chat, who do you think might win this time? I'm betting my money on Vin. But for the sake of Tovaban, I think it's Tovaban. And I will do everything in my power, as fair as I am, to let Vin not win. No pun intended. Oh, thank you. Overman just shot me with a rocket. I'm supporting your win, and this is the thanks. Ah, your mines. How many mines are you? Yeah. Who was the evil mastermind who put the mine under the item box?
I don't know.
That's usually me or you, Rosie. I know that. Fact.
Oh, thank you for the blue. Thank you for the blue torpedo.
Luckily take my chance.
Oh, wow.
Did you miss all the mine? All the items?
A bit.
Lovely. I hope
It's always good to see when people near you hitting mines.
Hope I just mined Vin away. I'm not sure, but I placed like very lots of mines right in front of his nose. Thanks for the torpedo. No, I'm not making the geyser.
Whoa!
Geyser. Torpedoes should be forbidden. That comes fell out of nowhere.
No one wants to go at first when there's the blue torpedo.
Jesus. No, 5 laps. I forgot that. Saved my invulnerability item right for taking over Vin. he successfully fobbed me again with 5 laps. By the way, chat, pay close attention to the music when we do the Grand Prix in a couple of seconds. So some of the new music pieces have already been added to the new tracks. I think they're great. All the features our partner have done a tremendous job on building those. I just missed the item. That is so bad.
Oh, I'm croc blocked.
I just read a wonderful suggestion from, I think was it Devlog who said crocked and gated should be emojis. I'm definitely in for that. Overband coming out of nowhere. And there goes my prediction. I said Toverban is gonna win, and here we go. Toverban is first place. Nice, good job, one. Play lottery today. Why am I not playing lottery today?
Awesome.
41 seconds on best lap.
That's crazy.
Sounds like a cheat. What happened? Where have we been all this time? That is an insanely good best lap. Holy moly.
Something you never experienced, right?
I never experienced. Like being on first place? Or being that fast?
Being that fast, both actually.
I don't remember being that fast. So I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Are we gonna play one more round in the tech demo so we can play like all of us? Or shall we switch to the dev build? Overban is still in the lobby. Tech. Yeah, we want to go one more round. As always, that's the big thing.
So what?
That's the big thing. I think we're gonna want to go for one more in the tech demo. So
Not a 5-lapper, I would say.
Overban, come back. Here we go. Yeah, we're just gonna do a 5-lapper. Nobody cares.
Ronnie wants to have his win back.
I did actually on third round. It happened to me all the time since Vin is the only one changing it to 3 laps. All the time, I'm planning strategically how I can finish in the very last second by banking on either boosts or invulnerability items.
And now you hear it. Now you hear it how he cheats.
Yeah.
Banking,
No,
banking items.
That is strategy, fellas. That is not.
That's not strategy.
Not
it's like a lame way of winning.
I use game mechanics to my advantage. That's not cheating per definition.
Oh, that was like so nerdy.
Aus Prinzip, weißt du? Then I tried to overtake Vin, and my plan worked. And then, unfortunately, once again, I realized we have a 5-lapper, not a 3-lapper. Oh, almost. Phil and I have a little wiggly dance here. No, install the items in the first lap. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff coming in. 2 blue torpedoes, 3 blue torpedoes. You guys have all these automatic stuff. One as well. Oh, that's a beautiful fire by invulnerability item. New torpedoes incoming. What about the first 3 players, by the way? Are you playing a different game than us? Because you're so far away. You and your minds. Oh, I have an infinitely... Oh god, what have I done?
I've seen it.
I've got an infinitely spinning item once again on stream. I thought we fixed that bug. It is gone. It is gone. What am I doing today? The items. No way. Vin tried to snack that item from me away from me once again. Not this time. This is my item. My name on it. And another one. Like multiplayer didn't even recognize what just happened, but I exactly knew what happened.
But let's focus again on Vin, because actually he sheet wins again.
How many ma? I just hear beep, 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 beep. Oh, maybe it's Tom. Tom is sitting in the reed.
Oh, you son of a flabbergasting biscuit eater!
Okay, now it's getting personal. Seriously missed it. Second. At least second.
Because you stole my item,
Good job, Vin.
you son of a biscuit eater. But look how
Your
close it
item.
was.
I took the most right item. There were plenty of others.
Yeah.
45, almost 46 seconds. Where's the fastest round? Phil? Where's all the others? Did we leave them behind? Oh.
What happened to Toverban?
What happened to Tom?
Yeah.
We had a couple of disconnects. The UFO is still weird. Did Tom kick him out himself out once again? It never happened to me, to be fair. But I've also never got the autopilot. Or I didn't got the autopilot in a while now. What kind of biscuits does the son of a biscuit eater eat? That is very true. All right. I would say let's switch into the development build because I am very, very excited about showing you the Grand Prix mode. Let me quickly. I'm gonna have black screen for a tiny second there because I just need to switch.
And now it's getting serious and personal, guys.
Now it's getting personal. I think this is the time where usually Rosie tends to, I wouldn't say explode, but gets overly
Overreact. Yeah.
If you hear something like the tracks are broken, this is not a valid competition, or similar, you know it's that moment again.
Yeah, sort of very first and real Grand Prix, I would say, is going to happen in the demo. With the community, actually also when Toverban is part of the racing team, then it's going to be the real first Grand Prix. I would say.
I see good, I get no items with bugs. Devlog is gonna grab the race from Axik to see where he dropped out. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the developer everyone's dreams. Just jumping on bugs right away. There goes, oh my. Xbox controller just goodbye.
I'm still so blurry in Pixel. I don't know why. I also turned off the build server and stuff like this.
I just realized your camera looks very off on this stream. Now it's great. updated.
Yeah, so Tom, put in your calendar that we need to investigate my issues tomorrow. Why does my camera suck?
I could bet my money on that. It's probably some either auto settings on your camera or your internet connection.
Can you do me a favor, Ronnie? Can you ban Shine Dynamics Fill for at least 5 minutes?
Because of
yeah.
truth.
No.
I will go to hell if I do that. All right, I will do a Grand Prix in 1500cc, so fastest mode, on 3 laps with 12 races. We don't get too crazy. And I have a lobby open. 32 races. No, then I'm not insane. We can do that, but then probably my PC is melting. 2,000 races. Yeah, 2,000cc. I thought this was probably only in the labeled version of the daily build. It is not the winner. Okay, this is getting out of control. I need to step in between. Guys, chill out. How is this playable? It is actually not. This is the or actually, have you ever received a key from us? If you have, you should be able to play this, but only if you're on the same version as us, like us. Yeah. So if you have if you go into your Steam properties and change the in the beta sub menu, if you change the builds to daily builds, and we are on the same version, then we can play this together. Oh, you're at the lobby, right? I'm so sorry. Instead of looking at the chat, I should actually look on what's going on in my game. Sorry for being so careful looking at all your messages.
You laugh, just sounds like the one from Jeff Bezos. Loud and hard. Yeah.
That's the unique laughter of my family. You might know this from my brother.
Yeah.
Just the one common factor we have. My brother and I look, I wouldn't say entirely different, but very different. But the one thing you can identify us, the most easiest way, if you hear us laughing and we're in the same room, exactly the same. Absolutely the same.
Yeah, that's the evil laugh.
That's the evil laugh that we all look for.
Yeah. Dr. Evil.
All right. We're 6 people in the lobby, so I think I can start right away. And you will immediately see that on stream we have a little bug at the moment, also with this dialogue box popping up multiple times. But still, we can go for a race. Boom. Here we have our
magic happens again.
lovely bot fellas. There's no magic. The magic is in this game.
Made by magicians and wizards.
Yeah, so enjoy. This is the very first time we play Grand Prix mode. This is our Meteor Cup, as we call it. And it contains all the current tracks we have in this sort of prehistoric, primordial environment. May the best win. Of course, it's gonna be me.
Oh, not again!
I got all this fucked. Hello. Someone, by the way, sends me like an insanely funny screenshot of the alligator. I can change that into an emoji and turn that into a custom emoji for Twitch. Sorry, Phil. I couldn't resist. I don't know what's going on today. Today is really the day where I'm missing like all the items. That is an interesting one that I definitely have to clip after the stream. Someone who's watching can actually clip it. Don't know what just happened. I just did a, I don't know, 360 no scope. Touched the wall. Went a little ahead.
Ah, son of a flabbergasting biscuit eater put all of those mines right in my way. That's not cool.
I think that's the only insult.
And another mine.
I think that's the only insult Rosie knows in English. Flabbergasting, what is it? Flabbergasting biscuit eater?
I do not want to be too hard, you know, with cursing.
Go for it. I mean, you know, who's it? Elotrix in Germany, in the German streamer market? He curses like all the time. And other content creators actually celebrate him for that. He's like, they're constantly giving interviews.
Sorry, please.
Constantly giving interviews like, he's the only streamer courageous enough to say it out loud and to really swear. Especially in community members who are like a little bit toxic. Because, let's face it, sometimes it happens, someone makes their ways. Ronnie missed so many boxes. Yes, I did. I don't know what's happening today. It's something with my aim.
Kevin, can't wait to rebalance these items in my favor.
You need to read the full message, Rosie, if you do it. Hilk, hilk.
Yeah, sorry, I can't make this like you.
Is that the goofy one?
I think so. Hilk, hilk.
Hilk, hilk.
Wasn't there a video of a grandpa laughing like this? Sits down then like, hilk, hilk, hilk.
A grandpa doing that? I can't remember.
So, Tomaban, premiere for you.
Is it Toberman's first round on this new track?
I think, yeah.
Nice, enjoy it. There goes our new soundtrack. Ooh.
From Rosie with love, baby.
I always wanted to go that half pipe and boost. Can you go? It didn't work as I expected. But it would be much more exciting, but nope, not this time. Not the blue torpedo! You can keep your blue torpedoes! Okay, mega missiles. So a very interesting concept, piece of concept art the other day from the blue torpedo. It didn't have a lot of detail in it. It showed a very interesting sort of attachment to the jet ski kind of construction. I don't know. The way the
Thank you.
jet ski look quite interesting. I definitely need to investigate.
Another one?
The one that one.
Another blue torpedo, really?
Lucky. I missed every item once again.
Oh no, again, another blue torpedo! What the?
You still have rockets, don't worry about it. Boom, exactly for that purpose. Okay, third. At least third. I can deal with that. Hey, seriously, I don't know what's happening today, but I missed like almost every item box. I don't know what am I doing? Do you remember?
Because you're too nervous, Ronnie.
I'm nervous. I'm excited.
Look at the leaderboard, my friend.
What about the leaderboard? Toverban first place. Yeah, that's how I expected it. Did you remember my prediction? I said Toverban is winning today. Promise. Love the new track. Last corner is really challenging. Yeah, the locks in the middle, the floating ones that we are aware of, that they're a little bit tricky to maneuver through, especially since the slowdown collision mesh on them is slightly reaching into the water, where actually you don't see any locks anymore. So that's definitely a place that we still need to address. Yeah, and this is our third track at the moment. Our little mountainside, with the new soundtrack in place as well. Oh wait, no, that's not the new soundtrack, that's your one. Oh wait, yeah, sorry, my bad. The third track, the music track is actually not ready for implementation. Oh my. Yep, that's me falling down all the stairs. Interesting that I'm still getting a wrong way indicator when I'm... Yeah, whatever.
Ah, blue torpedo.
Oh yeah.
Are a lot of blue torpedoes.
Love this outright section. Why am I on 10th position? That's probably the checkpoints that was the problem, right?
Yep. Good for you, bad for me, because even when you are ahead, I'm going to get hit by all those blue torpedoes.
You're first.
Not right now.
Overband is somehow stuck in the... Overband finished already. It's bucked into the woods. Definitely you also need to look at this. Yeah, I saw that right behind the finishing line. I have it on record, so we definitely investigate what's happening. How do you like that track, apart from the fact that you got stuck? Overband, let us know. I think it's actually a wonderful track. Much more challenging, definitely much larger than the other ones. Now I am on third lap, and I think all of you are already done, right? I think since I am the host of the race, I can probably do this until the end of eternity.
Woo! Number one! Yes! That's what I meant. Right now, it's not possible to have like a real decent, technical, good working cup. So I would say we need to repeat this on Thursday.
Checkpoints, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's definitely a little nonsense now.
And that was why I was complaining all the time. And you guys were like, oh, no.
Not finished because it didn't count my third lap.
Look who's on the first position of that cup.
Yeah, because Powerband got stopped.
That's the real winner, Phil.
This is, by the way, if you look at that, like, you achieved 4th place in the entire competition. Actually quite a good performance, and you get the statement, better luck next time. This is such a punch in the face, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. But we can also add to this better luck next time, also like a question, maybe a skill issue? Question mark?
Definitely need to do something about that. Sorry, wasn't really trying and still won the first.
Oh, that's cool.
Love it.
Love the energy. Love the energy.
Yeah, this friendly rivalry. This is all what Tidal Rush is about. I would say.
Is it friendly, Ronnie? I hope so.
I think it is. I think it's friendly. I think it's friendly rivalry. So, yeah, let's hop into the chatting room again. I will actually leave it as it is for now. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining the Grand Prix mode. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop any feedback into the chat if you saw obviously something like falling from out of the track or getting stuck in routes. We saw that. I have it all on recording. So thanks Toverban for also pinpointing us, maybe not on purpose, but finger pointing us on these bugs. We'll definitely investigate them. And I think looking at the time, it is time for us to close the stream. But once again, we are not just closing. We are looking for someone who we can support as well, because we, as always, support other streamers. So it's rating time. Let me have a look at my page here to see if we can rate someone. There's the usual candidates.
Let's check out.
But see if I can find someone else. So who is live at the moment?
Cakes is online.
Cakes is online. Denji's online.
Or any other recommendations from the chat. So if you knew maybe someone we can rate who isn't that big, so no suggestions like Montana Blacker or so.
I think I have
so
one.
Maybe
I think you
think you have one. Who?
Yeah,
Who?
There's a software and game developing live stream with currently 19 viewers and 1,000 followers called Mr. Elliptic. He's a Godot programmer, but as it seems, has also quite a small channel. So I think I'm gonna rate him because he's currently streaming. So this is the guy, Mr. Elliptic, just for spelling out his name once. Who we're gonna rate, and now we need a rate message. I would say we're gonna go for our, what is it? Ellipsis? Ellipsis? Our ellipsis circles. That's probably entirely wrong. How about that? Any other suggestions for rate messages? Do you have one?
Oh, I'm very bad on that.
Does every square fit into a circle, or every circle fit into a square?
Is his name based on you see, I'm not good at
the
this.
reason why we are, by the way, confused about this word, everyone, in German, it's called ellipse, which is basically the shape, the basically the squeezed together circle. Let's go for Zarbix if he's streaming. Yeah, Zarbix is probably a little bit too big for us. We try to keep it with the smaller streamers for now. Flatron writes, who knows? All right, I think we're just gonna go for our ellipsis circles.
And then if you ask what does it mean, then you can jump in and explain, Ronnie. That's good.
Cakes is also on.
Do we may rate Cakes again, because I think it's then the third time or so. Would be cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go for Cakes. What's his Twitch username again? Is it Cakes77? Or Cake77? What was it?
And again, I think the cake is a lie, right?
The cake is a lie, and it's Cakes77 with a Z. So the cake is a lie. Everyone is the channel we are going to rate in a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna prepare a nice rate message. So let's put maybe something like, how about this one? The good old not like this, cake is a lie. This is gonna be our rate message, everyone. So once again, next stream is coming up on Thursday, 4 p.m. Central European time once again. So for our UK colleagues and friends over there, that is 3 p.m. in your time zone. And for everyone else, you need to check the internet because I don't know all the time zones. For everyone who's been with us today, thank you so much for joining once again. Thanks for all the lovely support. Thanks for having a race with us. Tell us what you think once again about the Grand Prix. You can tell us right now in the chat. You can tell us in the next stream. You can send us an email. You can drop a comment on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube right now. Or after I've uploaded it, to be fair. Or in any other channel that we have somewhere announced. We will find it. Thank you so much, and I will kick off the raid and say have a lovely rest of your day. And I hope we see you in the next stream. Any last words from you, Rosie?
Not really, but I also want to point out, Tovaban, thank you again to being part of today's stream again, and also joining us in the first Grand Prix we ever shared live on Twitch. Actually hoping that we have like a very good Grand Prix on Thursday, and also that you are may attending again, Tovaban, because you are really a good competitor. Actually better than Vin. Because I've seen in the Slack channel already that he was raging hardly on the last race, which is quite cool. So yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, let's rate. And what about rating? Please stay in Cake's channel chat, post the rate message, be there for a couple of minutes, leave a follow, would be awesome because we need to support each other. And yeah, that's it from my side, and happy to see you on Thursday.
Happy to see you on Thursday as well, and next time maybe with a less pixeled version of Rosie. We had the pleasure for maybe 50% of the stream to see you
maybe
in full detail, at least in full HD detail. Maybe next time once again. So thank you everyone. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and see you on Thursday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.